You ever been so stuck on a problem it feels like you're just banging your head against a wall? It turns out the way to break through might not be to focus even harder, but to do something completely different. Today, we're going to break down a really simple conversation that actually reveals this super powerful psychological tool for getting unstuck.
So it all starts with this one little observation. You know the look, right? Someone is just completely lost in thought, staring a hole through their computer screen. You can almost feel the brain power of being burned, but, he's not wrestling with the secrets of the cosmos.
The reality? Well, it's something way more common, and for a lot of us, way more frustrating. It's a single, stubborn bug in a piece of code. A tiny little problem that feels absolutely huge in that moment.
And come on, we've all been there, haven't we? Doesn't matter if it's code or an Excel formula or just trying to put together some IKEA furniture. You get to a point where you feel like this inanimate object is personally out to get you. It's not just a problem anymore, it's personal. And that, right there, that's the state. Stuck. The brain is just locked in, totally fixated, and making absolutely zero progress. It's that awful place of pure frustration where you just can't see the way forward at all.
So his friend sees this happening, and instead of jumping in with a technical fix, they recognize what's really going on. He doesn't need a solution. He needs a disruption, a finally little intervention.
And notice how fast he agrees. The person who's stuck, they know they're stuck. They get that what they're doing isn't working and that their brain is just screaming for a change of pace. He is so ready for a distraction.
Okay, so this is where it gets really interesting. The friend could have done a million other things, but they chose a joke. Now that's not random. It's actually a pretty clever psychological move. So why does a joke work so well here? Well, it comes down to a technique called a pattern interrupt. The whole idea is to just shatter the mental state you're stuck in. You can't think your way out of a negative thought loop using the same brain patterns that got you trapped there. You need something to break the circuit. And a joke, it's the perfect circuit breaker. This is the trap he's in. We can call it the frustration loop. It starts with that intense focus. Then the error happens again. That failure makes a frustration spike, and that frustration actually makes our focus even narrower, so we're blind to other possibilities, which, of course, just leads to more failure. A joke is designed to smash that exact cycle.
And this is exactly why a joke is so much smarter than just jumping in with advice. I mean, think about it. When someone says, "Have you tried?" it just adds more pressure, right? It can feel like a criticism. But a joke, a humorous diversion, it has no agenda. It just wants to be funny. It lowers your defenses, creates some much-needed mental space, and forces a total reset.
This also connects to another key idea called cognitive load. Basically, it's how much mental horsepower your brain is using at one time. When you're stuck on that bug, your brain is running at 100%, carrying this huge, high-stakes burden. A joke literally forces your brain to drop that heavy weight and pick up something light and easy. The simple task of getting the joke. It's like a forced mental vacation.
Okay, so we've got the theory down, right? A pattern interrupts to release the cognitive load. Now let's get back to the scene and see this powerful little tool in action. It's all about to happen in one simple, kind of silly question.
And there it is. The setup. It's so simple. Just moments ago, that brain was wrestling with complex logic and error codes. Now, suddenly, it's been given a completely new task. Solve this ridiculous little riddle.
Right now, your brain might be doing the same thing. It's turning. It's searching for a pun, a play on words, an impasta, right? But here's the secret. And honestly, this is the most important part of this whole explain.
The punchline is totally irrelevant. It doesn't matter if the joke is good or bad. The real genius of this move isn't the joke itself, it's the break it creates. For just those few seconds, the brain stopped obsessing over the bug. It was forced to reset. And it's in that tiny little reset that the fresh perspective you need to solve the real problem is so often found.
So the next time you see a friend, or maybe even yourself, staring into that screen, looking like they're solving the mysteries of the universe, maybe the best tool isn't more logic. Maybe it's a little bit of nonsense. So think about it. When was the last time a simple, silly distraction was the exact thing you needed to finally have that breakthrough?